In this video, we'll do a short review of the base plate drawing. It's a single detail drawing. We will now
Okay,
review the
so first
drawing
thing we want to do
mini-mart,
when we get a drawing
sheet
is check our
A1.
title block for a drawing name. Drawing name, base plate. So this whole piece with the heavy outside object lines is called base plate. We don't have any drawn date, revision information, no tolerancing information. NO required, number required, 4. Scale. Scale says NTS, that means not to scale, so it hasn't been drawn to any specific scale. And we have a drawing number, PR-123. Material note, finish note. If you see TBD called out, it means to be determined. And we have a weight call out. We can see we have overall dimensions. It's 5 inches wide, 3.5 inches high. We don't have a thickness note. So in this case, we would either need another side view to show us the thickness, or we would need a thickness of the material listed here to have all the information we need to produce this part. So we have our width, we have our height. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 large holes, A, B, E, and H. These 4 holes have a note on them. It says diameter, 0.375 inches, TYP, typical, 4 places. So they only dimension the circle once, but it's for all 4 of these locations. We have 4 smaller holes on the part, C, D, F, and G. You can see on circle D, we have diameter, 0.2, typical 4 places. We also have one more call out with typical on it. R, 0.120 inch, TYP, 2 PLCS. So this means radius, 0.120 inches, typical 2 places. So these edges are rounded to 0.120 of an inch in both locations, on the right and on the left. We have a center line of the part, we have center lines through our holes, and we have one other dimension call out, R11, 0.000 inches. What that means is that this curved portion on the top has a radius of 11 inches. So if we made a circle that went all the way around, from here to the bottom of the circle would be 22 inches. From here to the center of the circle would be 11 inches. So on our base plate drawing, you can see they've used baseline dimensioning. All of our vertical dimensions are taken from baseline K. So 0.375 to this hole, 1.750 to this hole, 2.750 to this hole, 3.50 from the top. All of our horizontal dimensions are taken from baseline J on the left. So 0.375 to the center of circle E, 1.5 to F, 3 to G, 4.625 to H. So remember, when you're taking your dimensions, everything is coming from these baselines. If you wanted to figure out how far apart hole C and D were, you'd have to take your location of D, 3 inches, and subtract the 1.5 for C to get your dimension in the middle.
And that concludes our review of the base plate drawing. You can now complete the questions for the drawing in your workbook or handout.